Hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of the Nico cast. I'm here with Santiago Torres, the co-founder of One Food. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, Nico. First of all, thank you for having me. Well, my name is Santiago Torres. I'm 24 years old. I'm based in Mexico City, and I'm currently working full time on my startup, One Food.
Great. What is One Food?
One Food is a ready to drink meal. It's a complete and practical way of eating a meal, a nutritious meal, in a bottle of 330 milliliters.
Why did you start One Food?
Well, I started One Food because it was a problem I had. I found that a lot of times I was skipping meals because I didn't have time. I would skip breakfast, I would skip dinner, and there are a lot of negative effects of skipping meals. So I wanted to find a way to solve this problem. So we developed a complete ready to drink meal.
Yeah, that's a problem with a lot of people around the world that they skip breakfast, which is a really important way to start your day.
Exactly. Every day there is more of a fast-paced life, the lifestyle on the go. So people are not having time to eat a proper meal, and it's very important for people to drink to have a complete meal. And drinking your meal is a very efficient way to have a complete meal and nutritious. Not only complete, but also very nutritious because we can find other substitutes of having practical ways of eating like fast food, but One Food strives to find a food or bring a food that it's nutritious and it's very practical.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Any hidden talent? Not really. I would say my biggest talent is persistence. That's the key to success. I've found that to start a startup, the secret is to be persistent. You're going to find a lot of problems in the way. You just got to keep going. There's always a solution to any problem. You just got to look for the way. Sometimes it's not going to present very easy, but you have to look for the solution. There is always a solution out. And the secret is to be persistent. Also, know how to find the time to pivot to a different project. But most of the times, if you keep going, you can find a way to solve any problem. So that's how we develop One Food, through pure persistence.
What are your hobbies?
What are my hobbies? Well, one of them is to listen to audiobooks. While I'm on my traffic on my way to the office, I tend to listen to Audible, which is an app from Amazon. I also like playing chess. I go to the gym. I sometimes like to play tennis. I love tennis. And well, I also find it very, very important to hang out with friends. That gives you energy to keep going on your day to day.
Are there any One Food offices?
Yeah, we have a satellite office called WeWork, which is a co-working space, and we also have our own offices, which is a little bit small right now, but we hope that soon we're gonna have bigger offices with bigger spaces and more people working on improving the way we eat.
Do you think One Food will be a big beverage company, for example, Gatorade?
Of course we will. That's what we're working on. We are sure that we're gonna be very big, and not for the sake of being big, but for the sake of reaching millions of people.
Hmm.
If you are a big company, you are solving a problem you're solving a problem to many people. So that's the reason we want to be big.
What does one food contain?
Well, one food has a balance of all the nutrients that your body needs. It has carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, minerals, and vitamins, which are all the micro and micronutrients that your body needs to feel good, to feel with energy.
What's your favorite thing about one food?
My favorite team, I'm sorry, my favorite thing about one food is our team. I think it's our most valuable asset. I enjoy working with people and having a goal together. It makes everything worthwhile. Because the team is what ensures that any project succeeds. As long as you have a good team, it's almost certain that you're going to be successful. So that's the thing I like the most about one food.
What's your favorite one food flavor?
I would say I don't have a favorite flavor. I actually consume both of them depending on the day, depending on how I'm feeling. I actually love both vanilla and chocolate. So I can't really choose.
Will there be more flavors in the future?
Yeah, we are right now working on a coffee flavor or mocha. So this is gonna be a complete meal and with your caffeine. So instead of having to have breakfast and a cup of coffee, you're gonna have everything in a bottle in a very practical, nutritious, and complete way. So it's gonna be a good solution for many people, not only to feed themselves, but to have that extra boost of energy.
What motivates you to keep on working on one food?
The idea of solving a problem that a lot of people have. At the end of the day, you need to get those nutrients to work well, to be focused, to have a good energy level, even to feel good. Depends on your nutrition. So solving this problem to millions of peoples is our reason to exist. Actually, in Mexico, 70% of the people are obese, and 1/3 of the population suffers from food insecurity, which means that they wake up not knowing if they're going to have a meal. So we want to solve this problem to all of those people that have struggles with food. We want to produce the food for everyone. And
Great.
additionally, one food being a vegan product, a plant-based product, it's much better for the environment because the energy required to produce one food, it's much lower than to produce the same amount of any animal-based product. So we also want to contribute to having to bring in nutrition to people without by decreasing the environmental impact.
Where do you see one food in 5 years?
Well, in 5 years, we want to have a diverse type of products. We want to expand our reach. We want to be able to sell both in North America, Canada, United States, and Mexico, and South America. So we want to be able to sell in all continents, if possible. We want to keep expanding because our product has the facility or the easiness to be able to go or to sell it through the different countries. And we want to expand our solutions to different products, to different problems related to consumption. For example, dehydration. We also want to to solve malnutrition. We want to solve hunger. So we want to solve a lot of problems that are related to food, basically.
What's the process of having a final product of one food?
Well, right now the production, it's not as complicated. We get all the raw material together, we mix it, we it goes through a process of filling up the bottle, and we have the final product. What it took us a lot of time to do was the formula. The reason is that it's a product that doesn't exist in Mexico. The raw material doesn't exist, is not sold in Mexico. So it was a very big problem to be able to develop this product from zero with no knowledge, because I'm not even a chemical engineer. So we had to find the research and development team. We had to find the raw materials that don't exist in Mexico, and we had to develop a product or a formula that it's not available in Mexico. So it took us 3 years, but after a lot of work, investigation, and dedication, we were able to complete our delicious formula.
3 years, that's a lot. What impact do you think one food will have?
I think one food will improve the way people feel. At the end of the day, if you eat a nutritious meal, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna live longer. You're gonna be able to perform better. So we want to solve the problems related to food consumption in an intelligent, practical manner. And yeah, we want people to feel better, to feel good about themselves every single day, and take care of the part of everything related to nutrition.
So, I think we all know what's happening in the world right now. So, how do you find drive during uncertain times?
That's a really good question. How do I find drive during uncertain times? I guess it's a matter of not overthinking, because if you overthink, that we all tend to do it sometimes, you get stuck. If you get stuck, it's hard to get out of there. So right now, we are facing a problem because our product was designed for people that live on the go. How do we shift that perspective? It's the perspective of people drinking food. That's our challenge. We're currently working on it, but basically it's to keep going. I guess that would be. We've been doing that for the past 3 years. We've found a lot of problems in the way, and this is just a little extra bump in the way. And as I said before, the key is to keep going. All it's always important to have a deadline. For example, if I don't do it, or if I don't get to these KPIs, this goal by this time, we can stop, because you can't also continue losing money. You can't continue if it doesn't have a future. But I would say in the short term, keep going, keep grinding through it, because at the end of the day, if you're able to overcome uncertainty and hardships, you're gonna come out stronger and better. And yeah, I guess that's the way I keep the drive through uncertain times.
Thanks so much for coming on the show. If you like the podcast, make sure to subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. And yeah, this is it.
Thank you, Nico.